Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I hope it's a wonderful day for you. And this is M.A. Truth. Yes, I'm back. Had to take a little hiatus just to kind of gather my thoughts. So today, I thought I would talk about a couple of things. And I'm kind of putting them both together. For example, I would say the United States is supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Clearly, the United States of the Americas is neither of those things. We are not a free people. We live under the illusion of freedom because there are a handful of individuals that have been voted into office by design because we the people really don't have any choices of our own to put folk into these high offices. These offices of your local, state, and national agendas. The Congress and the Senate, they are not, on the federal level, they are not working for the people. Even in the state level, they are not working for the people. They are working for their donators, the high-priced ones, the ones who have actually paved the way by financial means to put them in those positions of power. Because again, we the people don't have many legitimate choices. So no, we're not free. Supreme Court proved that. Because the Republican Party, for whatever reason, think that these old white men have jurisdiction over a woman's ovaries and uterus. Now, if somebody was to say something about cutting off their little penises or doing something to their little scrotums, there would be a hissy fit heard around the world. But these men and that one woman, that Amy, whatever her name is, on the Supreme Court, because she has spit out a brew of babies, feels that everybody else should do the same. Not so. The government, the federal government, the state government, your local municipalities should have no say in a woman's right to choose whether or not she wants to continue a pregnancy. They fight for the embryo, but they don't fight for the life of the mother. Nor do they make provisions for that child once it's come into this world. That's proof because so many in the Republican Senate have voted against aid for child care. They don't want people to succeed. You want them to have these babies, but you don't want to take care of them after they've gotten here. You don't even fight for the life of the mother. There are a myriad of reasons why a woman cannot carry a child to term. Health reasons, her health reasons. This should only be a situation that is between the woman, or the young child that has been raped by incest. It should be between those individuals and the physician, the OB, that is taking care of them. Men should have no say. You forget, old men, that you came through the loins of a woman. You forget how you got here. If anything, a woman should be highly praised because she endures a whole bunch of BS that y'all, old white men in particular, impose upon the bodies of a woman. I'm sure many of you have heard of Handmaid's Tale. It's not many that have not at this point. And when you look at that, those situations, that scenario, it is very much reflective of what this particular country, these United States, are moving towards. I would say to the women that are forced to carry a child to term that they did not want for whatever reason, take that baby, take that infant and put it on the doorstep of your state legislatures. Take it to their house, knock on their doors. And when the wife or whoever comes to the door and you say, here, this is yours. This is your child. You forced me to bring it into the world. Now it's your responsibility to take care of it. I'm sure if enough of that shit happened, they would stop their foolishness or would come very close to it. Until we stand together and demand that these people take their hands off our bodies, this foolishness will never change. And I would also like to encourage the young women who are standing up, all ethnicities, all females, stand up. Those who are of voting age, vote for people who have your interests at heart, who represent you, and not the corporations, not the insurance companies, not the special interest groups. It is time for that foolishness to stop. No, this is not the land of the free. We are not free by any means or any stretch of the imagination. And neither are we the home of the brave. How brave is it for, 6 to 9 police officers that shot a man in his back who was running away? Now, true enough, the brother should not have been running. Nevertheless, it didn't take 90 rounds, 60 of which found their ways into that young man's body. And then these men in blue are going to stand and say, we were in fear of our lives, and the man is running away from you. His back is towards you. That's a lie that needs to stop being used. That phrase, we were in fear of our lives, when clearly you were not. That shouldn't even be uttered. There's no bravery in that. And there's no bravery for those who insist on these BS regulations. Well, we're going to bring about stronger rules and regulations with regards to mental health. How about the average Joe and Josephine don't need no AR-15? For what? That is a weapon of war. Those types of weapons are weapons of war. No average individual has need of that weapon. Those need to be stopped being sold to the general public. And yes, I think, in personal opinion, that they all should be confiscated from the homes of individuals who have them. Now, I'm a gun owner myself. I am licensed. I like my 9mm, and I'm going to keep it. But I'm not going to go out here and buy no AR-15 for what? You legislatures need to see what those weapons do to a body, let alone the bodies of children. There's nothing left. So you tell me how you justify allowing that to stand. You're all for mental health. That's bullshit too. You're not brave. You're cowards. All of you corporate Democrats and you racist right-wing Republicans, you're cowards. Because you won't stand up to the special interests. You won't stand up to the gun manufacturers. You will not stand up to the NRA. Why? Because it's about money. And this is what it boils down to on both sides of the street. It's about money. You want to keep your money. Like it or not. That's the truth. And with that, I'm going to close. This is M.A. Truth. I call it like I see it. This is my truth. You don't have to agree. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. That's freedom. That's freedom. But I'm not going to come after you because I don't agree with you. You have every right to have a different opinion than mine. Let us respectfully disagree. Have a great day.